Morning everyone, here from Kusatsu, where we filmed our last video, the magical onsen town. This place ended up being one of our favorites in Japan so far. Just a really unusual, unique place. And right now we're heading to the bus station because we're going to be heading back to Tokyo in this video. We're going to get on the bullet train, but first we have to go to a city nearby called Karuizawa. We're about to get a bus from here to Karuizawa, and then we'll get on the bullet train. We're going to be traveling in first class too on it, so that's something that we've never done before. And then we'll also be filming a bit of Tokyo, some other places that we haven't seen. And I think the cherry blossom season is supposed to be starting properly now, so hopefully we get to see that properly in Tokyo too. It's a bit noisy because we're all rolling our luggage. I'm definitely glad that we decided to buy these bags. We used to not have roll bags, but way less tiring. And we will be leaving the snow now, because in Tokyo I think it's around 25 degrees Celsius. A massive difference. The last time we were in Tokyo I think it was just around 8-9 degrees. So yeah, huge difference. That's why the cherry blossom's starting now. Hello, express to Karuizawa?
Next bus 10:20.
We pay on the bus?
By the ticket.
Buy now? Okay.
How many people?
4?
Express, the express.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
How much is it, Chris?
8,960. I can pay with it.
Alright.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 people, 1 ticket.
Okay.
20 bus gate number 7.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I think the guy said it's not guaranteed that you'll get a place on the bus, so it's best to queue up first. We're getting on the 1021. It seems like that bus over there goes straight to Tokyo, but it'll be a lot quicker getting on the bullet train. Arigato. So we're just looking for the ticket counter. I think we have to print off the bullet train tickets. I think we just gotta scan the QR code. So the ticket for the first class is gonna be around $62. That is with a booking fee from Klook. But we've been using this app quite a lot because the sites are kind of confusing here.
Yeah, for us foreigners, and since it's our first time in Japan, we are not very used to the system of transportation in general, so it's a bit confusing. I was checking the local website for the tickets, but it was a bit confusing, so we just thought it would be easier to use Klook, and it was really easy and straightforward also to get the tickets here at the station.
And this place looks really nice too, Karuizawa. A lot of people stay here. You can see the ski slopes back there, the ski lifts. I think they also have the onsens around here. There's a nice waterfall, so yeah, we saw a lot of tourists staying here. If we had known, maybe we would have spent a day or two here as well. So I think the ones with green car are the first class ones. Where do we put our bags? At the top. Yeah, quite a lot of space. You can shove that one up there, Dad. So before we could even sit down, it's already off. They're very on time in Japan. Loads of leg room too. Me and Carol are pretty tall. I can almost stretch my legs entirely. The hook. Yeah. It's just kind of like a plane really. Do some laptop work. You can charge it, right? Almost like a bed.
Yeah.
Could sleep.
Still going.
You alright back there?
Very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm thinking already that this is the most comfortable train that we've been on. I wish it was like this in airplanes so I could actually sleep.
Yeah, it would be a big difference. You can never sleep on airplanes pretty much because it's just too bad, the seats nowadays. But this one is really good. The only problem is that it's just 1 hour and 14 minutes, so not enough time to sleep.
We need to go on a longer ride.
Yeah.
So from what we read, the first class is supposed to be even quieter and smoother compared to the other carriages.
Yeah, it's very quiet. We have to speak like this. We're the only ones that are speaking here. Japan is very quiet, normally, like every day, but here is another level.
I think we're arriving at another station now. Don't know where we are.
And there is Wi-Fi, and I was able to connect just fine. It's working, and the speed is good, I think, too.
Yeah, because some trains, they say they offer Wi-Fi, not in Japan, in other countries, and then they don't.
But the Wi-Fi here is available on all fares, not just the first class one.
I also noticed that there's a light here, so if you click that, I think it's like a reading light, and then we got a little cup holder. I suppose this is somewhere that you can put things to. So I forgot to mention that this ride is going to take around 1 hour and 12 minutes. I think by car it would be 2 hours and 30 minutes, and by bus it would be even longer. And on this line I think it goes 260 kilometers per hour max, but on some other lines I think they can reach like 320, a lot faster. So we've arrived at Tokyo Station, and it is real warm here, as we were expecting. It is feeling around 25 degrees. Man, look at that train though. It looks super slick. I don't think I've ever actually seen one with a nose that long. It was a good ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, very smooth and silent. Just like we expected, really.
Yeah, so on the way to Kusatsu, we got like the second class, and we wanted to compare. I think this one is around $15 more per person, but it is way more comfortable. But it is a short ride though. But the seats were like not as comfy, not as thick. You didn't have as much room. But if you're on the budget, I think the second class is still great.
Yeah, because I think what we see here in Japan, like all the transportation that we have taken so far, are really good and just really good in general. So if you're on a budget, just go for the cheaper one.
So Japan is kind of famous for its amazing trains. When we went back from Nikko to Tokyo, we got this kind of new one called Spacia X that looked super futuristic. And even the carriage that we were in, it was like a bar or a cafe. Had sofas, things like that. So yeah, just really amazing trains throughout Japan. And now we're back in the organized chaos of Tokyo. always hard to walk around. So we had to get on another metro and we come to Shimbashi station. Well, that's where we've gotten off anyway. We're going to be staying around here. Looks pretty cool. Kind of laid back for Tokyo. A bit less people. It'll probably be another cool place at night with all the billboards and signs lit up. We'll check it out at night. Pretty cool how you can go from a place like Kusatsu to here in just a short distance.
Yeah, just two different sceneries.
Well, I said short distance, not short distance, short time. It is pretty far away. I suppose it's a bit like Sumida, the part that we were staying in last time. Over there weren't that many people around really. Kind of more of a residential place. Not in front of the station though, that place looked pretty cool. Seemed to have a few bars there, bar streets. Alright, this is us. Hotel Wink. So it's a pretty simple place. It's $162 per night. And I think it's that expensive because we're right in the cherry blossom season once again, just like the prices were high last time we were in Tokyo. But yeah, this place is extra tiny. And this is the view. Seems to be apartments, maybe some office blocks back there. Pretty decent sized TV compared to the small room. Got some food delivery stuff, might do that today. And it does include breakfast though in that price. And then small little bathroom. Wow, look at that bathtub. That might be one of the smallest bathtubs I've ever seen. So now we're going for a walk around the area that we're staying, and we just found out that we're right next to the Tokyo Tower. So we're gonna go close to that. That's like one of the famous landmarks of Tokyo. Yeah, definitely liking this neighborhood though. Just really laid back. Nice parks. Yeah, so I guess this is actually a pretty important temple complex. So many people come in here. So the main building that you're seeing over there, it's called a Hondo, the main hall. Another benefit of this place is that you also have the cherry blossoms now.
They're finally starting to bloom, looking really beautiful.
Yeah, so you can check like forecasts online where it tells you the peak days. I think it's going to be in about 2 or 3 days here. So we're going to be here in Japan during the peak. It's going to look a lot more impressive. You can see one over there too. So I don't think you have to pay to go in here. Out of all the temples that we've been in Japan, I think it was only the ones in Nikko that we had to pay. Those were like a UNESCO World Heritage site though, so maybe that's why. Yeah, so it's definitely looking like a great area to stay in, and we knew absolutely nothing about it really. So interested to see how the nightlife is later as well, since the places look pretty cool. Really nice and peaceful.
Beautiful here. Absolutely. It's like a Zen garden, really, it is.
The Zen garden. gonna see if it's possible to go up the Tokyo Tower now. Don't know if you needed a reservation. We didn't make one since we weren't even planning to come here. Might be a huge queue. It is a Sunday today also. Man, that thing is big. Got the British double-decker bus. Why not? No idea what this thing is. The lemon mobile. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So the top deck was fully booked. I think they only had a time slot for like in 2 hours time. But we're going to the main deck. That is still 150 meters. That's 1,200 per person. Wow, what's that, like the old Tokyo?
It's really cool.
Yeah, I'd love to have seen that. So I think the top deck would be 100 meters even higher, but it's a lot smaller.
本日は東京タワーにご来島くださいまして誠にありがとうございます。これより高さ150メートルのメインデッキまで約45秒でご案内いたします。1958
Alright, just need to find a empty window. Yeah, maybe this side. Yeah, we're already pretty high up. Would have definitely been cool to see it from the top though. But we're pretty much higher than a lot of the buildings anyway. So that was the temple that we were at just now. And we walked from over there, we're staying around there somewhere. There's also this other park that I think we're gonna walk through on the way back. And I forgot to mention that the top deck is 3,000 yen, so it is quite a lot more. So this tower was built in 1958, and as you've probably noticed, it was based on the Eiffel Tower. But this tower is 333 meters high. It's 30 meters taller than the Eiffel Tower. We also went up there last year in Paris. Pretty nice that everyone does the little picnics.
Yeah, like gathering friends and family together.
The Sunday picnic. And a great little park too with the tower like that.
Well, very calm and quiet.
As usual.
If you was in Brazil, there will be like music, people shouting. Usually when we go to big cities, there's just a few touristic areas, but in Tokyo it seems that everywhere that you go, like there are so many places to stay and like just so many touristic attractions. It's such a big city with such a big variety of things to do. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, we definitely need to come back again, see more different things, different neighborhoods. So we're gonna check out Shimbashi now at night, see the nightlife like I mentioned before. I wanted to see it all lit up, and it is lit up right now. It's around 7 p.m. and I found online that there is a cool bar area, like where the real nightlife is, so I think we'll walk through there. Don't know if we're going to drink as much as the other time in Tokyo.
No, I'm very tired. I won't be drinking that much.
Not tonight. Might have 1 or 2 though. 1 or 2 sometimes turns into 10. So this is the part that I really wanted to come to, that I had no idea was here. Look at this amazing looking street. So this up there is actually the rail track that we were on today. And underneath you have all these bars. It's kind of like arches. I don't know what you call these, but look at those cool bars. And it goes all the way down. So completely different to what we saw the last night out in Tokyo. How cool is that?
Very cool, no? Very nice.
Yeah, especially that red one back there. What is it, a capsule hotel?
Yeah, we have many in Tokyo.
But not many where you come out and you're right on this road. So I think Tokyo might be the first place that I actually prefer walking around at night than during the day. Even though during the day is awesome too, but just at night really goes another level. So I think we are gonna drink and eat somewhere, just gotta choose a place. Got a billion options. It's definitely like a more mellow version of Shinjuku, that area. Kabukicho. More chilled out. It's early though still, maybe towards like 11 it gets real busy. So we ended up coming to that first arch that we saw under the rail track, the one with the red lanterns. Really cool on the inside. More red lanterns too. Alright, cheers to Japan.
Tokyo.
To Tokyo, yeah. So me and Dad are going with the Sapporo again. Japan's oldest beer. I didn't even know that. Since 1876. And Mum and Carol soju. Not Japanese, Korean. Apple flavor.
Not apple, grape.
Oh, grape. Okay. Yeah, so as I mentioned, 2 drinks ended up being more. I think I ended up sharing 4 of those big bottles with my dad. But I'm pretty good.
Yeah, and I think you guys had 20 chicken skewers or lamb skewers.
Yeah.
20.
We ate a lot. I think the bill overall was like 17,000. Probably the most expensive bill so far here in Japan. I probably have a problem if I lived in Tokyo, because I'd want to come to these places all the time. End up drinking too much. So this looks like another cool street that we haven't been down yet. Yeah, this is probably the best bar street so far. Super crammed. Hello. So one thing that I haven't mentioned so far here in Japan is that they have zero tipping culture. You're not expected to tip anywhere. And we actually have a friend that's from Japan, and she just said it's weird if you try and tip here. And in some cases they might even find it offensive if you try and give them extra money. So I think now worldwide in a lot of countries, yeah, tipping is kind of accepted and even expected in a lot of countries that we go. But yeah, Japan is not one of those countries, so yeah, you basically just tip nowhere that you go. Now we're back in the quiet part again. Literally just walk like 2 minutes and everything becomes quiet all of a sudden. So I'll probably close this video out now, and this will be our last video from Tokyo on this trip. But it's already a city that we can see that we could easily come back. We left a lot of things out. There's just so many places that you can visit, but we're only like halfway through our Japan trip, so there's still many videos coming here from Japan, even though we've already done so much already. So if you like this video, just drop a like as usual to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one.